Software development life cycle. This is the life cycle of the software development followed during the development of an application. Uh, this is a well-tested topic in CISSP, and in order to prepare this topic, you should be aware of all the stages of the SDLC and understand what task or actions are carried out in each phases. So the first phase of the SDLC is SDLC has 9 phases. Phase one is the planning or initiation phase. This is the phase where the project creation, the budget cost, the objective, the purpose of the project is defined. In this phase, you also prepare the project plan and schedule it and follow it as per the schedule. The second phase of SDLC is functional requirement. This is the phase where the security controls are specified and the compliance requirement is defined. So, and all the functional, along with the security requirement, functional requirements are also uh, discussed and well defined. The third phase of SDLC is system design specification. Here, the data flow diagram, the interfaces, the output, the software architecture, how the software will go is is uh, is followed. Then the fourth, once the planning is done, functional requirement is done. Now we also have the software designs and specifications. Now we go to the development phase. Development phase is where the source code is developed. So after the source code is developed, it goes to the acceptance stage. In the acceptance stage, the testing is done. The the testing is done to make sure that the code performs in the real environment. Again, in the testing phase, there are two phases. One is evaluation of the control, and second is the certification or accreditation. So, in the testing phase, you evaluate, you perform formal testing, and you do the first testing, you do data validation, you do bounds checking, and sanitization. And once the evaluation is done, it goes to the certification or accreditation. Accreditation is where you authorize or give an official sign off to put the system into production, and certification is the technical analysis of the system controls. Please understand the difference between certification and accreditation. Certification is the analysis of the technical control, and accreditation is where you put the system into production. Uh, after the acceptance is done, then we go to put the application in production. So in this phase, um, like even if you take a common example, let's say in your organization when an application goes into production, what all is done? You training, awareness, parallel operations, if there are any old system to be replaced. So it's like we are making the project live, and any task associated with the project is carried out in this phase. Then comes the revision of or replacement. So no project is perfect. So after the project goes live, there will be hiccups, there will be some some bugs, or not bugs, but some requirement with the user feedback. You uh, do the revision of the uh, product. So it's the periodic evaluation for the of the flaws, and you release a new version in order to mitigate the earlier flaw. And lastly comes the maintenance and operations. This is it's a like perform in maintenance and operation tasks such as backup or recovery or any risk analysis, regular changes, updates, patches, these things are carried out. So, in order to keep all the phases in mind, just take the first letter of all the phase starting from planning P, function requirement F, system design S, development D, acceptance A, transition T, revision R, and maintenance M. So this comes out as PFSDA ECTRM. So you can come up with a phrase like please fry some dead animals to catch the right bat. So it's one of the technique that you can use to memorize all the stages of SDLC. I so yeah, that is it. Thank you. Thank you for